Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Started from the Bottom. Last time out we were doing pretty well in League One, top of the table, and things have taken a horrendous turn for the worst. Okay, maybe turn for the worst is a little bit too over the top. However, we are now in 6th position with 25 points. The gap between ourselves and Preston, for instance, at the top of the table, 11 points is just too much for my liking. So if I jump into our schedule, the last time you would have seen us was away at Gillingham with Charlie Welling scoring those 2 Thunderbolts. Since then, pretty poor run of results actually. Draw with Notts County, lost to Walsall, draw with Fleetwood, draw with Colchester, beat Rochdale, and I thought, maybe things are turning around here. Jay McDonald got a goal, etc., etc. And then 3 1-0 defeats in a row in all competitions. We lost 1-0 to MK Dons in the leasing.com trophy, and then lost back-to-back 1-0s in the league against Luton and then Peterborough. So yeah, things have been going pretty poor. Now, I'm not going to say that I think we should have won all of these games, because I don't necessarily think that is the case. However, looking at the match stats against Walsall, they've had 4 shots, 2 on target, and scored 1 goal. We've had 27 shots, 11 on target, with 2 clear-cut chances as well. McDonald just not doing the business, basically. In the 0-0 against Fleetwood, if we take a look at the stats, again, they had 9 shots, 3 on target, 5 off target. We had 24 shots, 6 on target, 13 off target, and we hit the woodwork once. That was with White up front in that game. I'm trying a couple of different things just to try and make things work. Nothing going really. Lost 1-0 to MK Dons again. Again, I think we're the better team. 21 shots, 11 on target. We hit the woodwork once. Didn't create a clear-cut opportunity, but even so, I still think we're the better team in a lot of these games. Then at home to Luton in the first of these back-to-back losses, Galloway scored at early doors. And then if you look at the stats again, I think we're the better team. 24 shots, 7 on target, 5 off target. You know, it's just been bad. Like, the goals we've been conceding as well are bad. They're bad goals to concede. And then the game against Peterborough as well, 6 shots for Peterborough, 2 on target, 1 goal. Their goalkeeper got a 7.3 in that game, so that sort of personifies how good he was. 2 clear-cut opportunities. Like, we are creating decent chances, but we're just not scoring. As I said, so if we look at Jay McDonald, 6 goals in 19 appearances in all competitions with just the 1 assist. It's just not what you want, is it? It's really disappointing. I thought he would be a lot better than he has been. I might have to give either Andy White a go. He's only scored 1 in 6, but he has been playing a mixture of striker and central attacking midfield following an injury to Luke Dreher. Or the alternative option is to give Atiti a go. He's not really had a fair crack of the whip with only 2 starts and 7 sub-appearances in all competitions this season. He's not really had a fair go himself, so that may be the option that I look for going forward. At the other end of the field, though, we are missing Madison something rotten. 16 appearances in all competitions for Manel. And he has already conceded 18 goals. His positioning is poor. He's definitely past his prime. I got suckered in by the technical goalkeeping attributes. The physical attributes are more. I need to pay more attention to those moving forward. Yeah, he gets the crowd going. Does he though? Anyway, just been really disappointed over these last run of games. Alternatively, now we take on Wigan, who are, I think, 2nd in the league. Let me just jump into the league again. Oh, Wigan are 3rd in the league. What a joy. So, I mean, a victory over Wigan would see us leapfrog them, but I am not holding out any hope. So this is the team that I'm going to have to face Wigan then. Manel in goal, Swanson at right back. I've still got an injury. Kemper is Boy Kemper. He was released from Ajax in the summer. I had to pull him in because I just ran out of centre-backs, basically. He's not great. He's not awful. He can play alongside Calvin for now. DeMarco had a stinker in his last game, but he's going to play at left back. Then we've got Finkler, White and Smith. That's a good midfield three. Then Militari and Mateus Santana has come back into the team with McDonald up front. However, if he doesn't get the business done in this game, I think it will be time for Atiti to get some game time. Looks like there's been a fair few changes since we took on Wigan 2 seasons ago in the FA Cup. Hiram Boateng there. Milanov is still there though. Josh Windass. They've got a decent team. I'm in such a rut with this team at the moment. They just can't do anything. They can't score and they concede just terrible goals. We'll go into this game. I'm really not hoping for anything away at Wigan, to be perfectly honest. First highlight, throwing comes in is to Lund. And that just sums it up. First shot, it's awful. Windass with the throw, down to Lund, whips the ball across. None of my defenders get near him. A winger, Milanov, and he heads over the top of the goalkeeper. I mean, I just don't know what to say. Another highlight for Wigan then. Milanov with the ball in. Is that Hiram Boateng with a header? First goal of the season? Of course it is. This is really tough. It's tough to watch. Like, we're just getting slapped about now, and I honestly don't know what to do. A majority of this, I blame Maddison. Obviously, we've got lots of defensive injuries. We've got a right back out. We've got 2 centre backs out injured. McDonald couldn't hit water if he fell out of boat at the moment. Like, it's just we got so many issues at both ends of the field. Like Finkler and Young that have come in on loan, they just can't play all the time. They're really, really lacking in the fitness perspectives. I don't know if that's because they're young, but it's just watching us slide down the table now. It's just agonising. I know we should be fighting bravely against relegation, but after the last time that you guys saw us, whilst we were top of the league, it's kind of where we expect to be. Smith with the cross in, and we've got a goal back. Militari popping up at the far post after a corner is flicked on. I mean, that's the first time he's scored in a long while. I mean, we're still 2-1 down. Smith with the ball in. Looks like White's flicked it on, yeah, and then Militari's there to just prod home at the far post. It's not been great. Like, I've been hammering the boys as well. Yeah, I've been hammering them in the... I can't even talk. Hammering them in the dressing room. It's here come Wigan again. Milanov, Swanson's there. Clears it all the way to McDonald. Now, this is the sort of thing that McDonald does. He does really well here, and then he'll just shoot for no reason. Yep, there it is, into the side netting. I'm trying to teach him the trait of place his shots, but it seems like he's just learnt to just hit it into the side netting. He does that, like, regularly. There it is then. I'm just so frustrated with this team. Like, I need a new goalkeeper, and I need one ASAP. I don't think they've played very well. What are you on about? They're all... We get a highlight then. Calvin with the long ball to Smith. Smith in the centre midfield, drives through the middle, gets tackled, probably for the best. Out to Finker, who takes on his man. This is what I was saying about Finker, and then he just can't shoot. I can see why Bayern Munich wanted to get him out on loan. I really can. Like, he's a good player. Just needs to develop his game a bit more. Right, I've had enough of McDonald now. Atiti, on you come, pal. You're going to try and run the show for me. You're getting a run of games. I'm fed up of McDonald now. Smith with the ball in them. And White heads miles over the bar. Is that a highlight? Just watching a corner, like... If I could skip it, I probably would. The amount of times we actually score from corners is just shocking. As Finkler robs the ball off the fullback, advances, Atiti's looking, Finkler goes on his own. Of course he doesn't hit the target. Is this going to be our 4th loss in a row? Probably is. Honestly, guys, I just don't know what else to do. Everything's been working so well up until this point. I don't really want to change things. I feel like we are the better team in these games. I genuinely don't think we deserve to have I genuinely don't think that this deserves to be our 4th loss in a row. It's actually draining watching your goalkeeper get absolutely nowhere near any of these chances. So there we are then. 4th defeat in a row. No, I don't want to let them know that I appreciate their efforts. I'm off. It's another loss. We're down to 9th. I'm not happy. Yeah, oh good, yeah. Finkler's tired again. Yeah, I'm going to rest you for a game. Calvin reveals my fury. Good for him. Leaking stuff in the press. Just what you want your centre-back who's been with you for a couple of years to do. So here we are then back for the Scunthorpe game. We've got Manau in goal because I've got nothing better at the moment. Swanson, Denham, Kemper and DeMarco at the back. Stanley comes in on the right-hand side because Finkler is tired again. Then White and Young, so it's a decent midfield again. Military and Wellens is back as the 2 central attacking midfielders, and I'm giving a TT a go up front because he couldn't do any worse than McDonald. Right, so here we go then. We've made a few changes. I'm hoping Denham and Kemper can actually be a decent centre-back partnership for me. 10 minutes in, there's nothing happening. Preston have already scored against Charlton. We get the first highlight. Swanson on the throw into the penalty areas, flicked on by DeMarco and straight over the bar. Highlight starts with us having a shot straight into the goalkeeper's hands, so that doesn't bode well. I mean, the live updates just said we dropped down to 11th. Goalkeeper kicks out, but only as far as Stanley, who drags his shot so far wide of the goal. See, if we go in our dynamic section, the team are actually doing okay. We're just not getting things done on the pitch. I don't really know. And that will probably go in. Yeah, first shot, isn't it? Of course it is. Like, you just can't write this. Like, that's their they've had 3 shots. That's their second one on target. And Ryan Colclough has scored here. So there's no real pressure on that. The left back's nowhere near him. The goalkeeper gets beat at his near post. It's just like that's the trifecta, isn't it? No pressure on the cross. Then right, so that's half time. Do I say that we've been the better team? I mean, I don't know what else to say now, guys. Like, we're Charlie Wellens. Like, we're better in every category. We have more shots. We have more shots on target. We have much more possession of the football. And we just do nothing with it. Like, the amount... just chuck it straight into the goalkeeper's hands, why don't you? Like, O'Hara just smashes it clear. DeMarco just heads it straight to Lualua. He's into our penalty area, crosses it over. Colclough is there. It's a good block that time. Atiti's got the ball, but he's got no fitness. He's got no options. Into Stanley, though. We've got an overlap. White gives it. Wellens is going to get there. Hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Literally anywhere else, that's a goal. Just sums up our luck at the moment. We get the corner, though. Young with the ball in. Towards White. Can't get on it. And Scunthorpe clear through Elliott. Wellens puts in a nice challenge. But again, like, Scunthorpe have offered literally nothing. I'm going to give a TT, 5 to 10 more minutes. Young with the ball in. We have a goal. It's probably our first goal in God knows how long. This scored by a centre-back. It's a set piece. I just don't, I don't care. It's a goal. We've scored a goal. We scored a goal in the football. So yeah, I mean, it's not been great, has it? A TT, are you doing it for me? I'm not really sure. I'll give you till 70. It's 5 more minutes. Ollie Young's got a book in. Okay, and there we have it. There's the 70th minute mark. Right. Okay. Let's think about these. Let's think about this. We jump into the tactics. McDonald's coming on for a TT. I know I said I'd rest Finkler, but might not. Ntari's not doing too badly, but I'm going to move White there. Ray comes on in the central midfield role, and DeMarco's been shocking again. So I'll bring the other Italian fullback on for the last 15 to 20. The subs have happened. 15 minutes to go. We've got a highlight. So Wellens picks up the ball here. Into Ray, into the middle. Gets past one. Hits it straight at McDonald. But Young's in. Oh, are you kidding me? As you guys can see, it can't just be me. Like, you guys are obviously seeing the fact that we are having so many clear-cut opportunities and just doing nothing with it. I flicked us to very attacking as Scunthorpe just head a free kick over the bar. But it's just one of those things. They've had 4 shots, they've had 2 on target, and they've scored. Like, that's the most frustrating thing for me. It's a draw. We don't lose. So that's, you know, something different. I will say I appreciate their effort. That's not sincere. We're in 10th, guys. Yeah. Doesn't look like we're going to be going back to back to back to back, does it? Scunthorpe are in the relegation zone. I just don't know what I can do. Obviously, I know we've got... Oh, good. Young suspended for picking up too many bookings. Obviously, I know Menji and Clark and Dreher are injured. I'm looking forward to these two coming back. That's for damn sure. Menji and Clark. Dreher's fine. I've got cover for him in those positions, but yeah, I need those defenders back. I need another goalkeeper. Anybody. Let's look now. Let's look now. Could I have Madison back on loan, I wonder? Okay, guys, so I've just done a little search on a goalkeeper. I'm going to scout all 3 of these guys and see if I can get any one of these on loan. Let's just quickly flick it to keep those attributes, but let's see if there's anybody who's interested in a transfer. I mean, there's... Alex Smithies doesn't have a club. What? Interesting. Interesting developments. Let's have another quick look then and see if there's people who don't have clubs that could come in and do a job. I mean, I'm definitely happy with Alex Smithies. Kenny Steppe, no. Not great. Andreas Luth, I don't want to go for another German. Smithies could be the option. Okay, guys. I'm going to leave it here for now. As you can see, the search for a goalkeeper starts now. I'm looking at Alex Smithies. Has had a pretty good career in the Football League. I could do a lot worse than him, I think. He's got much better physical attributes. Let's just do a super quick comparison with them, actually. Okay, so Smithers is the green. So Manel's actually better. I mean, he's more eccentric, which I hate. He's got better communication, better aerial. Let's just look at the attributes. Yeah, he's much more eccentric, which I don't like. Smithers doesn't beat him in many categories, to be perfectly honest. In the goalkeeping, looks like it is down to Manel. Balance across the board, I think is relatively similar. And then Smithers just decimates him in the physical, so he can actually move for a start. Decent acceleration, I guess, for a guy who's 32. This will be interesting, guys. We may have a new goalkeeper for the start of next episode. But until then, guys, I'll see you soon.